Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? I am here with the most requested video. Drum roll, unedited chat. Oh, drum roll, like you couldn't see the title before you even watched this vid. Anyhow, unedited chat, you guys. I was amazed that that was the most requested video. So I'd like for you all to leave in the comments, what do you like or enjoy about unedited chats? But let's just get right to this. I started out, you guys, on a piece of paper. I wrote down like maybe two words, faith and family. I started out, I was going to look at these notes. That's all I wrote down was faith, and then I wrote family, and then I just like disregarded. I'm like, this is unedited, off the cuff. Let's get right to it. Okay, some of you asked, you want to know what was going on with like Danica, what's going on with me, how's Deborah doing since her bariatric surgery. So we're gonna get to those answers. Let's start with my sister Deborah, since she's the next oldest under me. So many of you know Deborah had bariatric surgery. As soon as I could get a video of her, maybe tomorrow after church, I'll let her update you in her own words, since she's probably not going to post on her channel. But she's struggling, just to put it bluntly, she's struggling. You know, you get that bariatric surgery and you lose those initial 50 or 80 or 100 pounds, which she has lost over 100, maybe 140, 120, 140, something like that. And so in that respect, she's doing awesome. She's doing things that she's never done. She went to the beach for the first time in 20 something years, and we recorded that. And I think I posted it. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link underneath this video. Maybe. Don't hold me to that. But as you saw in one of my last videos, she got on the treadmill for the first time. She joined a gym, first time ever stepping into a gym like a LA Fitness or Planet Fitness or anything like that. She had never even been inside one before, and she joined LA Fitness. So she's doing things that she had never done before. However, after you lose that initial 100, like I say, 120, 140 pounds, then now the struggle gets real again. Because now it's back down to, from what I'm told, I've never had the surgery, but what I'm told, now it's back to your willpower again. And that's the whole reason you had the surgery, because you feel like you lack willpower. Well, now the struggle is real with her. So she fluctuates up and down, probably the same 10, 20 pounds. But I am proud of her accomplishments, and we keep her encouraged to continue to move forward. Even though I ain't the one to talk, because I need all the encouragement I can get. So that's Deborah, but otherwise she's doing great. Mom of 4 adult kids. Her kids are well and working. Her oldest daughter, who lived in Texas for about 5 years, moved back to Florida. I know she's elated about that. So all's well with her. Denise is next. Denise, as many of you know, when you saw the graduation surprise party we gave her a year and a half or so, or I don't know, so ago, she graduated with her BA, and we were so proud of her after going back to school at age 40 something, after raising 5 kids, acquired her BA, and she worked like substitute teaching for a while until she got the new job that she's in now. So she started this job maybe a month and a half, and a lot of learning she had to do, a lot of struggle in training, but she said that the job is just going much better than during those training stages. So her kids are almost all grown. She has one daughter that is a senior in high school, Denver, and Denver just got a new car. Denise brought her a new car. So now they both have that freedom where Denver can go and come as she pleases, and Denise can go and come as she pleases. And Denver is going to the 12th grade. So as Denise often puts it, Denver is the last of the Mohicans. So that's what's going on with Denise. And Danica, the youngest, all of you all know that she's in South America. She has her struggles there as far as sometimes when it comes to, missing family and loneliness and all of that, but she is absolutely enjoying it. And she's already, I think her next destination, I think she's thinking of Thailand. So I think she'll come home. She comes home in December, and she'll be home for maybe about 4 or 5 months, and then she'll go possibly to Thailand. So that's still, in the works, but I believe that's her desire. So she's doing awesome. Denise, of course, you all know Denise went there and visited her for about a little over 3 weeks, well, about almost 3 weeks, and then my daughter Derica went to visit her for 2 weeks. And I know Danica wished that a couple of more family members would come over, but I don't think anybody else is going. But Danica, of course, you all know Danica's come home a few times in between that, and I think she might be coming home one more time before she actually leaves for good in November. So we'll keep you all notified of when she might make a surprise visit home. Okay, that's it. Our nieces, our nephews. My daughter Derica is doing well. My daughter Derica, she works one job and that she goes to, and then she has an online engineering job that she does, and she's doing great. Saved, living for the Lord, and that's what's most important to me. That's what just does my heart good. That she is truly a woman of God and living for the Lord, and she lives the life, and I just thank God for that. So that's about it. My husband, he's just the best ever. I don't know what else I could say about that. He is just awesome. I just thank God that he's a man of God. He's an awesome husband. He's a hard worker, and there's so much. I could just do a whole video just about him, but we just go leave it at that. What else? My mom. Okay, my mom. Some of you know that my mom had gotten she was feeling heart palpitations and feeling weak, and she went to the hospital, got checked out, and they didn't let her leave the hospital for almost a week, running tests and all of that. Come to find out, her heart is weakened, but it's not damaged. I don't know if that makes sense, but maybe people in the medical world might understand that. They couldn't find any damage to her heart through the test, but they found that her heart is weakening, and the doctor said it could be broken heart syndrome. I asked her, what's been going on in your life over time? And she explained to them that within the last 4.5 years or so, almost 5, I think September will be 5 years my dad's been gone. So we'll just say in almost 5 years, she lost her husband, her mother, her best friend, her sister, and then my baby moved to South America. So my mom's heart was just broken. So we're just, praying that her heart is strengthened over time. But she's doing good though. She had to wear this heart monitor for the last 3 months, and I think she has about 3 more weeks or so, or a month, to wear this monitor so they can see fully what's going on with her heart. But she still walks, just not as much as she was walking, because my mom would walk 5-10 miles a day, and I just think for a 71-year-old lady she might have been overdoing it, but who am I to say? But she's doing much better, and she's doing fine. I really want to take her soon. I want to take her on a cruise. I'm going to wait till her heart monitor, she's off this heart monitor, and she gets a clean bill of health, because my mom had a trip to go to Dubai. My mom was supposed to go to Dubai I think 1 week before she went into the hospital. She goes into the hospital, and the doctor says, you got to cancel this trip to Dubai. Your heart cannot take 14-hour flight. So she had to cancel this once in a lifetime trip to Dubai. So I know a cruise won't take up for Dubai, but my mama's never been on a cruise. So I would like to treat her to a cruise. So I'm thinking about November, start looking at cruises, and I think I'm going to take her on with Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas. And I think we're going to take around a November or December cruise. So I look forward to that. I'm inviting my family, anybody who wants to come, but it's just, even if it just ends up being me and my mama. But I'm going to let everybody else know that they can come if they want to. So what else is going on? That's the family. So let's just move on now to me. What's been going on with me? So with me, you all know that my job, it's going well. absolutely going awesomely. I'm well liked. I'm well respected. I have learned a lot. I'm still learning a lot. I just got my evaluation 2 days ago. I had a 6 month evaluation. Um, it's been a year now, so whatever, 6 months ago, I got a 6 month evaluation, and that was pretty good. And I was very satisfied with it. But this one that I just got, which was my year evaluation, I just got it about 3 days, 2 days ago, and it was awesome. I was elated. I was happy. I was 110% satisfied with it. And my supervisor, my captain, said a lot of great things about me. So I'm very, very happy to have gotten that evaluation. And I'm very happy that my efforts are recognized. Because things like, say, for instance, tonight, I'm going to church tonight. Y'all, it's hot out here. Excuse me. I'm in Florida, and I'm sitting in this 90-something degree heat. So just forgive the little sweat. Anyways, my one of my people called out tonight, and so I need to cover her shift for 12 hours. So I found someone who's going to cover the first 6 hours, and when I get home from church tonight, I'll cover the other 6 hours. I'll get home in the morning, sleep about 3 hours, and then get up and go to church. But that's what I do. Hey, it's part of my responsibility to make sure that we have sufficient coverage in the comm center. And because I do those types of things, my captain, my supervisor recognized that, and I really appreciate. So those of you who are out there who are supervisors, or if you evaluate people, please recognize their efforts. Please recognize your loyal people. Please recognize and if at any way possible, reward and award your people for doing a great job, because recognition and that's very important. That's very important. So, anyways, that's my little soapbox. As far as my health is concerned, I feel fine. I feel fine. I can tell y'all I'm getting older. I mean, it's odd. I can just tell. I mean, like, just like stepping up on a curve, I can tell it's not, it's like I have to think about it. I mean, I could do it, but it's like there's a thought. When I don't remember ever even thinking about things like that in my younger age. Getting up out of a chair, getting my knees steady, my feet steady. I'm like, my goodness, it's like things that happens in your older age. Anyways, y'all, we won't go there. Y'all, anybody who's 50 and above, y'all know just what I mean. That you can tell that you're 50. Now in my mind, I feel like I'm 19, 20. But in my body, I'm like, dang, I can tell that I'm getting up there. Anyways, but otherwise, I'm doing fine. I'm doing well. I am not eating like I'm supposed to. Sometimes, I won't say sometimes, every now and then I do. Most of the time I don't. The same with exercising. Every now and then I'll get on a little exercise routine. Can you call a routine when you do it 3 days in a row? So I am not exercising like I should, not eating as I should. Y'all who know the words of prayer, just keep me in prayer. I'm trying to do better. And I kind of laugh about it, but this is one thing that I shared with our ladies in our women's ministry. Well, women's ministry one first Thursday each month, and we talk about a lot of different things. And one thing I share with them, that this for me is this eating thing is no longer about, say, vanity or fashion or looking fine or looking good or even health. Don't get me wrong, I do want good health, but for me it's a spiritual battle. And I don't want food to cause I don't want that to be a spiritual battle. You know what I mean? Like, I want to fast more, which I have been doing more often. I don't want food to be my idol. I guess I'll just leave it. I'll just put it at that. I don't want food to be my idol. Hey, I love me some food. And I was sharing with them that I said, Deidre, if you just love Jesus as much as you love food, you'll be able to walk on water, move mountains. Anyways, you guys, pray for me. That's a whole nother video too when it comes to food, health, carbohydrate addictions. Anyways, So it's a struggle. That's one area I struggle in my life that I am trying to get it right. Trying to get it right, but Jesus. Okay, what else is going on in my life? Relationship wise, everything's all good. I just thank God for my husband. Thank God for our love, our relationship, the how we think so much alike on those things that are important, that we value the same. I thank God for that. There's a lot of things that we do not think the same on, and that is to be expected when you're talking about male and female, when you're talking about people raised up in two different households, et cetera, et cetera. So it's all good. We're going to get into some relationship stuff too later on down the line, that you're going to think differently, and it's all good. You're supposed to think differently. But how you respect the differences, and not just respect, but embrace them. So this is not a relationship video, so we'll move on from there. But we will get to that kind of stuff. As far as, let me see, family, y'all know, it's every Sunday, almost every Sunday, we eat together after church. So those of you who are on my Facebook, y'all see a lot of pictures of us eating together. We often travel together. Y'all know we went on a cruise in December 2016. We're trying to plan something else. We're also going to South Beach sometime soon. I think Labor Day. I think Labor Day we're all going to South Beach together. Go visit. We just want to go play on the beach. And October we're going to Southern Women's Show. That's our annual outing, girls outing, Hillary Girls outing that we have done about 13, 14 years. I think this will be our 14th annual, where we get one house and all the ladies, about 13 or so of us, stay in a house together for about 5 nights, and we have an awesome time. If you haven't heard of the Southern Women's Show, then Google it, because it might come to your area, especially if you were in the southern region of the United States. What else is going on? So, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me put on some glasses so I can see how long I've been talking. Ooh, Lordy, I've been talking. Speaking of, okay, I've been talking 17 minutes, y'all. But speaking of talking 17 minutes, I had to channel my inner so blessed, because about a week ago I had to go to a church, a different church, and I had to speak. And I was speaking on a pure heart. Well, I had been studying and researching and writing my notes, and I'd really studied. And on my way, my husband drove me there, and on my way, y'all, I'm just nervous, and I'm like just kind of anxious, because not so much about speaking, but because my memory is bad. I mean, it's like I can study, get up there and forget everything that I studied, and be fumbling over my notes. And well, I'm fumbling over my notes, but other people don't know I'm fumbling over my notes, because I'm playing it off real well. But this is where I channel my inner so blessed. I said, Deidre, you could get on YouTube and run your mouth for 20-30 minutes unedited, but you get in front of in church, and you worried about, losing your place in your notes, and what if you forget this? And I said, you studied this stuff, you know the material, you know the story, and I just had to say, Lord, I decrease and you increase, and let your anointing be upon me, and let me just open my mouth and speak those things that I know that I've already studied, and help me to recall them, and help me to just, not to be so anxious and worried. If I can talk to my blessed ones on YouTube, surely I can talk about Jesus Christ. So I just had I had to channel my inner so blessed. So I thought about you guys when I had to speak the other night, and I got rave reviews that that the Word of God, the anointed Word of God, went forth, and it was awesome. So I just thank God for that. But I thank you guys for being I guess just being my muse, maybe. Okay, you guys, I've talked almost 20 minutes, and hopefully I've updated everybody on most things that's going on. I wish I could, of course, y'all know we do the races, so I was at the races January, February of this month, of this year, and then I was also at the races July. where we the Coke 400. So we did that. And my husband and I, we're getting ready to go to Canada in August. We're going to Canada to visit our friends who normally come here. So if you're watching Barb, we will see you guys. We will see Barb and Harold. We'll see you all in August. So we got a lot going on. Like I say, we got Charles and I are going to. Right now, we're in the middle of our men's conference. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so much. Okay, a couple of weeks ago, I had women's conference. I was the host for our women's conference. Y'all was so anxious and nervous about it because I had never done it before. Someone else from my church used to do it, but this was my first time taking the helm, and it was awesome. We had a Saturday and a Sunday. And that Saturday, we had just women, and the conference was Women of Power. Power was an acronym that I came up with for women of prayer, offering, wisdom, excellence, and resilience. So we had someone to speak on each of those aspects: prayer, offering, wisdom, excellence, and resilience. And it was amazing. And then the next day, Sunday, I spoke on maximizing the power of God in your life. Oh, that was awesome. It was awesome. So now 2 weeks later, my husband, they're in their men's conference. They went earlier today and spent hours at church, just men. Tonight it's open to everybody, and then it'll culminate tomorrow in our Sunday service. So just so much is going on. Just a busy, busy life, but a so blessed life. And like I said, we're going to Canada soon. We're going to South Beach. We're going to I'm going to take my mom on a cruise. And then next week, I'm going to a conference in Jacksonville, Florida. My job is sending me to a conference, so I'll be gone 4 days on a conference in Jacksonville next week. Just a busy, busy life, a blessed life. But anyway, y'all, that's the unedited chat on what's going on in the blessed place. Now, I know when I turn off this camera, it's going to be so much more that I'm going to remember that I should have shared with you guys. But I think 20 minutes is enough. All right, you guys. Love you all. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging with me. Thank you all for voting. Like I said, I was just so amazed that unedited chat was the overwhelming majority. And then I think after that was relationship. So we will be back with a lot of relationship advice throughout this year. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Time to go get ready for church. To God be the glory. He is good and he's worthy to be praised.